So we're looking at MyiMaths. It's called Straight Line Graphs 2, or it's also called Equation of a Line 2. So write down the gradient and intercept of these lines. Y equals 7x plus c. So it's 7x, so it means it's got a gradient of 7. For every 1 across, it'll go 7 up. And then plus 6 means it's got an intercept of 6. It'll cut the y-axis, the vertical axis, at 6. Y equals 1 minus 9x. So that's the same as y equals minus 9x plus 1. You've got minus 9x, so it'll have a gradient of minus 9, meaning for every 1 across, it'll go down by 9. And then it's got plus 1, so it'll have an intercept of 1, meaning it'll cut the vertical axis or the y-axis at 1. Next bit, rearrange these equations in the form y equals mx plus c. Write down their gradients and intercepts. So the first one is x minus y equals 8. So we've got x minus y equals 8. So let's get rid of the minuses. Let's add y to both sides. X equals 8 plus y. So I've just added y to both sides so that everything's a plus. I've got rid of the minuses. I want to get the y bit on its own because I want y equals something with the x's. So I want to take away the 8. So y is equal to x minus 8. I'll just flip that round for good measure. Y equals x minus 8 rather than x minus 8 equals y. So I've got 1x. So the gradient is 1. M equals 1. And then I've got minus 8 on the end. So the intercept is minus 8. C equals minus 8. So back to MyiMaths to fill that in. Y equals x minus 8. X minus it is 8 with an intercept, or with a gradient rather of 1 and an intercept of minus 8. Okay, let's have a look at the next bit. 2y equals 6x plus 8. 2y equals 6x plus 8. So let's divide everything by 2 to get y equals 3x plus 4. Just dividing everything by 2. Y equals 3x plus 4. Let's put that into MyiMaths. Y equals 3x plus 4. So that's got a gradient of 3 and an intercept of 4. Next one. 3x minus 5y equals 20. So 3x minus 5y equals 20. Let's get rid of the minus by adding 5y to both sides. So if we add 5y to both sides, that gives us 3x equals 20 plus 5y, and that gets rid of all the minuses. We want to get the y bit on its own, so I want to take away the 20, but we've got to do that both sides. So 3x minus 20 equals 5y. And then I just want to know what a single y is on its own. So I'm going to divide everything out by 5 to get 3/5 x minus 4 equals y. So I've just divided everything by 5 to get y equals 3/5 x minus 4. 3 over 5x minus 4. Let's put that into iMaths. And looking at this, it won't accept a fraction. So let's go back and convert that to a decimal. So 3/5 x means 3 divided by 5x. 3/5 just means 3 divided by 5. The line in a fraction just means divide. So that's the same as y equals 0.6 x minus 4. Y equals 0.6x minus 4. Back to iMaths. y equals 0.6 x minus 4. So the gradient is 0.6, and the intercept is minus 4. So let's just mark that. And we've got full marks.